Here we got DaBomB.
Getting the plugs put in.
Getting the plugs put in. I'm gonna do a span out and let y'all see.
YouTube video, I don't know, but since y'all probably wondering what the shit is this dude working on. This is an old fuselage off an airplane, belly tanker, I think. But it was built by students last week, wrenching into the future. Some high school students and a couple of the volunteers, Big B and I think the other guy's name is Mike, did most of the work on this. But we got tasked with bringing it to our house because we only live an hour away, and the other 12 people are from all over as far as Nebraska away. So until we can get it where we need it to be, I volunteered us bringing them to the house. And this thing had a little mess in it while we were doing the victory burnouts of hey, we got it built 4.5 days, this and the truck over there. Students were great. All the volunteers were awesome, teaching kids and stuff. And there's a lot of little things we'd like to do to it, like put some more graphics on it, and you know, some little minor work. But like I said, it runs and drives, and we may drive it in the Veterans Day Parade this Sunday. We'll figure that out here in a few minutes because I'm kind of skeptical about driving it through a parade, but I think it'll be fine. So if we can, I'm going to drive it through the parade, and we'll probably have some video of that later on. Don't you think?
I think so.
You think so?
We're trying to do better with this YouTube scenario. Y'all want more of us talking and
Oh my gosh.
behind the scenes. Warning, that is not a step.
Yeah, it's not a step.
Here's some of the Bernie residue.
Yeah, you can see it does run, or at least the tires do. So, but we're going to see if we'll do some more stuff to it. You know, some. Like I said, you can only do so much with what you got. This was actually done with zero budget. This fuselage was donated. This started off as I can't remember what year tracker it is. It's a 90s Geo tracker, 4-wheel drive. That was a complete running and driving vehicle. It was donated by Express Pick and Pull, I think, in Smyrna is the name of it, but I may be wrong, but I hope that's right. And it was just smashed on the top, so all the kids pulled all the body off of it, and Brandon and Mike and them kind of guided them, and they turned it into this. And we're actually the Air Force is probably going to use it for a lot of hey, come look at us kind of deal. I mean, how could you walk by this and not stop and look at it? So
Right, I know. Even
crazy.
It's been a traffic jam at the house here
so
with people going by looking at it.
If y'all don't know what Wrenching for the Future is, you need to look it up. It's a great program.
On all social medias
We are
as well.
all social medias. We're looking for a couple of good sponsors, like an auto parts store or a speed shop or something like that to help us with parts. And or you know, we always use Wheelwood brake stuff. If you look at the other truck over there, it has Wheelwood brake caliper setups and pedals and all that stuff. Wheelwood, Elderbrock, O'Reilly Auto Parts really come through this time for us. We kept trying to get somebody to help us, and all of a sudden somebody from pretty high up in O'Reilly showed up and give us what we needed to finish these two. Without them, man, we'd have been Roger mainly, but a lot of us have been going in our own pocket to fund it, you know. But O'Reilly stepped up and got us batteries and fluids and a lot of the stuff that we needed. I mean, a lot that came through in a pinch for sure.
It's a great program to get on board with. It's a 501c3, so you can, you know, tax write-off. But it's keeping the wrenching alive, the hot rodding alive.
We had a lot of great kids this week. A lot of great kids. And I was humbled just to get to help them. You know, some of the kids never even touched any kind of tools before. Like Roger was talking about, there was a young lady, and she'd never even seen a welder before. And 30 minutes later, she was picking it up fast. And you'd think that would be, oh, that's killer, she learned how to weld. But then she goes over to Brittany with Lady Lines pinstriping, and 10 minutes later, you would think she'd been doing it for a little while.
She's laying down some
She
good
was laying down
lines.
some good lines, you know, just with a little bit of direction. You know, some of these kids have never even, well, they probably didn't never even have a garage on their house. You know, their mom and dad's or whatever just takes their car to get it worked on. That's all they know. So it's a great program.
It is. So many kids nowadays and past time, but wasn't built for desk jobs, wasn't built for certain college degrees.
That's what they keep. They've crammed that crap down people's throat. And a lot of schools, high schools and stuff, don't even have shop programs anymore, which is utterly ridiculous to me. I mean, it's like, if it wouldn't have been for shop class, I probably wouldn't even have went to high school. I mean, that was one of the main things I did in high school. It's the reason I went. Mr. Barnes, auto mechanics class, Dixon County High School. God rest his soul. He's no longer with us, but if it wouldn't have been for that guy, that was one of the reasons I actually went to school every day. That and eat lunch, because I didn't know where I was going to get to eat from sometimes.
Mine was FFA.
So I mean, so that's where I knew that I'd get a meal at school. That was number one. And number two, Mr. Barnes was taking good care of me, man, when I was coming up. So it's great. It was a great experience. I wouldn't change it.
And if you're not sure what you want to do in life, get involved with a program like this. Get your hands on some tools,
Yeah, you may
welding.
Not like it. You may not want to do it for a living, but you could pick up enough to where you don't have to pay somebody else to do it, or they can be the one that somebody else could be the guy that pays you to do what they don't know how to do. So it's win-win all the way around. You either save money by doing it yourself, or you get paid because the next person doesn't know how to do it. So
Right.
yeah.
I remember I was in high school, and I know if I could not get into the University of Georgia to become a veterinarian, that I didn't know what I was going to be. I wanted to be go to vocational school and work on stuff like this. And my counselor said, absolutely no way, you're a girl and you're not supposed to go to vocational school or mechanic college or anything like that. So it's 2024, girls, and it's time that y'all need to get more involved in the items like this as well. Pinstriping, I mean, there's so many aspects.
Fabrication, mechanics. I mean, it's welding, grinding, cutting. It's all of the above, really.
And usually, ladies, we're some of the best welders and painters, just so y'all know.
They really are. And they're guaranteed, it's proven fact, they have a better reaction time at the drag strip, women do,
Yes.
than guys do. So, don't mean you're going to beat them every time, but you'll be able to take off the line better most of the time.
I think that's a challenge between me and Cooley.
I believe it sounds like it.
I got left lane.
That's my favorite lane. We'll have to flip.
Okay.
Let's flip for it.
Arm drop chases the race.
You'll definitely be the one doing the chasing.
Last time I laughed that hard, I fell off a freaking dinosaur.
Yeah, but there's some more stuff we'd like to do to this thing to button it up, and like I said, the Air Force is probably going to use it a lot. But we got to put another seat in it because the seat didn't hold up. Stuff like that. I'm sure we can find a race seat of some kind to put in it. We're just going to button up some little things when we have time. Because like I said, these guys, they donated their time and come from all over the country, man.
Literally.
They can't all stay in one place for a month at a time. So we're lucky and fortunate enough to be able to at least donate, you know, some of our time. And time is valuable. If you don't know, you'll find out as you get older that time is a valuable commodity. But we do appreciate the United States Air Force doing what they did to make this, to help with this and help Roger get all this off the ground here in Tennessee.
Amen.
They've done other builds in other states, in St. Louis and a few other places. Rankin, I think it's called Rankin Community College or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. Forgive me if I don't know. But this is the first year I've got a chance to do this program. I've wanted to do it for years, but sometimes it's so far away. But then again, the guys that came here, like Mike, he came all the way from Nebraska. He drove 16 hours to get here, and Randy, he drove 14 hours. Robert, he drove 14 hours. So and that gives me no excuse next time to be
Right.
at the next one. I just have to plan it out to where I can be gone for a week, and that's just it. You know, it's just gonna have to be.
Make it
'Cause
happen.
I'm not missing another one unless it's just absolutely necessary.
You gonna walk around the truck real quick?
Yeah, we can. You want to? We are looking for somebody to help us out with tires. If we could get somebody to donate to get us a set of tires for this, because these are the tires that came on the chassis.